King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Pure of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Saint Urbane, Scurva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astraea with her Night Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the Old One back to slumber.
soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Voluntaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 Archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the Archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Voluntaria? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? But it's all the same. You're just another prisoner of the Nexus. We're welcome here, as long as we keep slashing up demons. You came for demon souls? We're well.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here in this Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage. when the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a coward. When I came to, I was in this nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls. Best of luck to you.
You new here? Are you here for my services? The name's Baldwin. I'm just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge the ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, eh? If you haven't heard, there's another blacksmith at the entrance to Stone Fang Mine. He's an eccentric old man and knows his trade well. He's the only sane one left in a town of soul-starved men. If you do meet him, no, forget it. That stubborn old ne'er-do-well will just chase you off. Do come back alive. I need your business.
Okay, I think this should work. Okay, I think this should work. Ah, there we go. Sorry about that, people. I don't know why. So I was just pretty much talking to no one all this time. Oh, that's a new stupidity for me. Someone's being prepped. Okay. So first of all, we're going to go back here to look at so pretty much all this time I was just, my audio was not coming through. I don't know why that whole thing just muted my mic. Okay, so we want to be careful up ahead. We've got quite a few enemies. This is these guys here. Oh! Yeah, be careful with them. They do have a fury attack like that. So remember, God is your friend, especially when going around corners. Now this unknown warrior soul, we use that item, so when we use that item, we actually gain more soul currency. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, come off it. Alrighty, there we go. Suppose since you didn't hear the beginning at first, I should reintroduce myself and my goals. My name is Mr. Magilla-cutti, and I mainly like to focus on RPGs. I'm doing the Let's Play here to promote my YouTube channel, also known as Mr. Magilla-cutti. I think I already said this. Again, mainly focus on RPGs. I won't be doing as many live streams as such, but I will be doing them when a certain game's too long, or when I'm trying to do some RPGs that involve multiplayer, such as Borderlands and such. I just hope I can actually start to build a fan base. Doubtful, but well, one can't try. Now, one thing you want to be wary of is that hold down there. Don't fall into it, okay? That's instant death. Never mind the fall from behind. You wouldn't, as soon as you enter that hole, instant KO. Now, as for my attitude towards my content, I mainly like to focus on the story and the laws of the game. If there's one thing I've always been drawn to, it's the stories and everything that the people who created these games, the life they gave them. So, I'm hoping to be able to tell these stories to you people, and hope you will join me on these journeys to explore them. Now the firebombs here, you want them to keep a hold of until you reach the boss. Mainly because it's weak to fire, and you're definitely going to be needing it. Yeah, this is why you need to be careful with how much stamina you use. Because every action such as sprinting, attacking, blocking, even dodging will use up your stamina. And when you run low on stamina and trying to block, it will just knock the shield out of your way. Sorry, pressing the wrong buttons here. Now, as for the story of Demon Souls, I played this game back when it was released on the PlayStation 3. It was a very, very difficult game, but I loved it all the same. It's hard to believe that this type of game would actually catch people's interest. The challenge of it, and how you can just so easily die. It started a whole new genre for itself, which is amazing. Though its successor was Dark Souls, this is where the story began, truly. I'm sorry I'm not talking much about the gameplay, rather just saying what's coming to my mind at the moment. Ugh. Just be careful of the fire bombs these people throw. Bye-bye. Ooh, that scared me a bit. I forgot there was someone up there throwing fire bombs at us. Ow. Say that we need to be careful of stamina, and I'm the one not watching it. Ow! Son of a... Anyway, back to the quick explanation about many things. As you see, we are in a soul form, and while in our soul form, our health is cut in half. And the only way we can restore our body is, as I said back in Nexus, is to defeat very powerful demons, which will be the bosses of each area. And of course, there are other ways to restore our body. Ow! I'm trying to talk here. And you just hate it when people interrupt you. Anyway, as I was saying, there are other ways you can restore your body, but first of all, before we can actually get into that method, we have to defeat the first boss of this game first. So we now got access to another item. What do you think? I don't know why, it's just some games I had to press circle to do things, and other games not so much. Now the bastard sword there is a two-handed weapon. The thing about using two-handed weapons in one hand, it's going to require a lot of stats, but at the same time, they are much slower to swing. Yes, as you can hear in the background, I have pet birds who just love to be in the conversation, don't you? Now, a little heads up about this enemy here. The armor and shield it's using, it can actually drop it, but it's a very rare drop. Also, another reason why I chose to get the ring at the beginning of the game. Hoffman grass, and which will drop that in most of the time. Now, as you can see, there's an item down here we can get. The other way, now we couldn't access it before until we got to the top of the wall there. So grab this, and we got some a crossbow and some wooden bolts. Okay, I was wondering where you were. These guys really love to throw fire bombs at me, don't they? So let's make our way back up once more. Sadly, we can't take this path here as a shortcut. And moving it on. Now, if we go over here, we can actually start to create a shortcut to bring us back up here. More fire bombs, those will come in handy. Idiot. Okay, so just be careful when enemies using fire weapons, hit those barrels, because otherwise, boom. As you clearly saw. Okay. Now these chains here, you want to cut them down because they will drop some good items for us. And then down the stairs we go. Ooh, this is where things get a bit more. This is the thing I hate about fighting multiple enemies at once. Sometimes they'll strike you all at once and basically leave you with no time to recover or defend yourself. Okay, now the pine resin I picked up there actually is used to apply to your weapon, so it can give you fire damage to it. Okay, now that we opened the gate, that should create for us a shortcut back to the ground. Now the cling ring here is a very important item for when you're in your soul form, because what it does is less HP reduction when in soul form. So basically you will get more HP when you are in your soul form here. So you want to grab that right away. And we've got Age Spice and some ragged gear. Not really that good. Now the Jade head ornament here is a very important item to the guy who handles storage for us. But we'll give that back to him once we finish with the area. Now that we have a shortcut, let's make our way back up. There are plenty of other shortcuts like this throughout the game. You just need to keep your eyes open. For exploration is always key. Just be careful I don't accidentally jump off the stairs. Okay, now that we're done here, we'll go through the fog. Now the fog barriers here, I think they're mainly used as checkpoints as such. They don't really spawn you back there, but rather tell you how far that you're going in the right direction and such. Now you want to be careful up here because this guy, yeah, and you don't want to get hit by that gun barrel. I don't know why these guys love to throw firebombs at us so much. Now be careful up ahead. There's not only just one enemy, there's a one in the corner there. 99. Oh, you still up? And you see? Now there is a merchant up ahead. The stuff he sells is good, but I wouldn't put too much stock in it yet.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling me? Brave knight or lowly fodder? The demons snatched their souls regardless of their station, plummeting them all into madness. And those who dare cling to their humanity were hunted down. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell,
what if we have anything to do about it?
Don't send us to our deaths in battle.
Alrighty, so it offers some good stuff here, including fire bombs, some healing items, and some weapons here, including the stuff you normally see as on a soldier. No, I'm not going to buy any of this, since I'm going to need my souls for later on.
Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Now, another interesting thing I want to bring up about the death in this game. When you die, you will leave behind your bloodstain on the ground there, showing where you died last. But at the same time, your souls will be lost there as well. If you want to reclaim them, you have to return to that exact same spot and reclaim them. It's better to show you, so I got plenty of time to show it off. In this game, I will be dying a lot. Well, that's pretty much the main theme of this. Where did you come? Alright, now, before we go down there, we want to head this way and take care of the knight. Oof. You want to be careful. He's using a bastard sword here. Ugh. Gotcha. I didn't know. Alrighty, now if we go this way, we see a lonely knight on the ledge there who's surrounded. Oh, there's an item up there too. And a frickin' butt ton of enemies. Keep your health up as much as you can. Okay, look at these guys are leashed here. Now the term for that means after you go back a certain distance, they'll return to where they were standing. And I'm pretty sure a lot of gamers out there already know that. But for those of you who don't...
My thanks for your brave rescue. I am a Strava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Now this man here is going to be a recurrent character throughout the Boletaria Castle level.
There is something I must do.
He's on a certain quest which will take him throughout all the other stages in this level. Well, world, sorry. Now, there are two things you can do. And it will lead it on a good path or a bad path. If he fulfills his quest throughout the end, he will give you a scimitar. Give you a certain reward. But however, if you want the items right now, people prefer to just slay him right away. But me, I'm going to go towards trying to keep him alive as much as I can. Especially since I want to see his story play out. I'm pretty sure you guys would want that too. Now, be careful when attacking enemies around him, because if you take a swipe at him too many times, he will treat you as a hostile. And the thing about this character here is that he has his own unique patrol route, which you'll go back and forth between. So what you want to do is to follow him and defeat any enemy on the way. Because if he dies, you won't be able to see him in the next stage. And if that happens, the items that he dropped may be lost forever. Ugh. So try and be careful as much as you can when it comes to dying in this level here. In this world, sorry. Okay, so we attained 3 Sharpstone Stars and Heartstone Shards. With these, we can upgrade our equipment, mainly our shield and our sword. Just follow him to make sure he doesn't get himself killed. Now, you will be getting that sword and shield he has there, but not directly from him. I'll get into more details about that, so I won't spoil anything. Alright, so he'll be patrolling between here and the place where we found him. So he's pretty much safe for now. But the question is, am I safe? I always panic in situations like this, especially on especially on this game right here, and including the Dark Souls ones. Alrighty, so let's take out the guy shooting bolts down at us. I don't know. And also, I know that my my Twitch page doesn't really have that much to it, but I'm still trying to get into YouTubing and live streaming and all that. And I would like to afford an artist to make a profile picture for me, but sadly, money is tight with me at the moment. Got a lot of bills to pay, and a lot of debt. Don't really have any depth, but let's just say it's hard. Come on, come on. Okay, so more half-moon grass. Now, I should have mentioned this before, but half-moon grass is basically a better restorative item for you, so it restores more of your health. But for now, just stick with using the crescent moon grass. Okay, late moon, that heals you for a lot more. Where is that guy? Where'd he go? There he is. Couldn't see him. Thanks for the bolts. Oh yeah, another thing I want to mention is that if you touch the bloodstains here, you can actually see the last moments of other players before they died. Now, as you see, we made our way back to this area here. But before we move on, I want to try and get back to where we found a... Where did you come from? Swear to God, these guys are coming out of the woodworks. Okay, I wanted to make my way back here so I can drop down there. Ooh, did not know about that. The thief ring. What does this do? Okay. Become harder for enemies to detect. That'll come in handy. Ow, 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 ow. Why the frick did I do that? Okay, make our way back up top. Don't tell me the enemies are respawning already. That shouldn't happen unless you reload the area, reload the level. Unless some of them were just hiding and now coming out of the woodworks. Anyway, let's make our way back up the stairs here. This way. And if I could direct your attention to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, next to the sword, you should see a red bar there. That indicates how much durability your sword has before it becomes blunt. So it's better to repair it as soon as possible, because the more you leave it, the more it will cost to repair it. Alright, now for this group of enemies up ahead, you want to do this. You can interact with the environment to do certain things, such as that. Alright, now the next area up ahead is going to be a bit of a tricky one, because we got, not these guys, but rather we got a fire-breathing dragon that's going to be coming down our neck. Ow! Into the grass. Now, the way forward is up here, but I want to show you guys something that's down here first before anything else. Enemies are coming out of the corner. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we've got dragons over there. Now, I'm not gonna face these guys just yet, because one, I'm too scared. Yes, I'm a flippin' coward. So you meant never see me playing a truly horrifying game. Alrighty, now, up ahead here, you're gonna want to be careful because the dragon will be doing a... The dragon will be doing a bombing run here. And what I mean by that is, just wait and see. If I can get the dragon just... Right, there it is. Oop, oop. Sugar. Yeah, that's what I meant. And I'll be doing that throughout the whole pathway here. What will save that? Okay, so what you want to do is when he's doing his next bombing run is to run straight across there. I think I might be safe. Move, move, move. No, don't do that, you idiot. He's dead. Moron. I know the AI for the enemies is good in this game, but come on. They can't be that thick. Now we want to pull this lever here. Oop, wrong button. Can't forget it. Whew. That's a big spear. Now we open up the boss room, where we'll find one of the bigger demons. Let's try. Okay, if we go this way and go through all the wooden crates here, we get a fine resin. Better than nothing. And we got someone trying to sneak up on us. Soldier's Lotus. That is actually, you use that to stop bleeding, the bleeding status ailment. Yeah, I knew there was someone around the corner. Excuse me. I don't know. Nothing else in here, so let's get moving. Ooh, not these guys. Alright, now this giant blob of a head won't be easy to take down because, as you see, it's got a big shield on it and it just blocks our attack. It takes some damage, but now there are two ways you can beat this thing. First one is to try and get behind it and attack with gooey mass, or use a firebomb on it. That will instantly kill it. Now these enemies are a good source of finding heartstone shards if you want to upgrade some of your weapons to a certain point. Thanks for the unknown soul. Now I'm not going to vault down. I'm not going to vault down that far. Okay. And we got another one over there. Ooh, yeah, these things throw spears at you. Bye-bye. Now pull this lever here. And we are back out front of the big gate. There's their spear. Now big fork walls like these has a couple of purposes. It serves as the boss room and until the main, and when you play multiplayer with other people, blue phantoms, they can't pass through until the host does. And seeing as I'm the host, come on with me. Let's get started. Parallax. Now this is a big swarm of those slimes that we saw before. What you want to do is to throw all of the fire bombs you have onto it. This will kill away all the shield bearers so you can get to the core. Patience is key here. Don't just go lobbing all of them straight at it. And be careful of the smaller ones because they will be throwing spears at you. So try and take out the smaller one, so that way you can focus on the big one there. Got 5 left, so let's make them count. Okay, we've got an opening here. Now another thing about bosses is their health is on the bottom of the screen there. I'm pretty sure you guys already knew that. One more left. Now you don't need to worry about more spawning in, I believe, because no more will spawn in, and once you take out the big one here, the rest of them that are still here will die off. No, I don't. You can also equip a pine resin to actually deal fire damage as you swing your weapon at it. However, since with this game here, you can't really pause it, so when you go to the main menu, the enemies around you will still start attacking you. So you can't really equip items into your hotbar. So always remember to do prep work before you come into a boss room or fighting a dangerous demon. And death. Demon vanquished. You shall obtain the demon's soul, then body restored. And as you see, we're no longer in a spirit form. Now, with this will allow you to play multiplayer. But however, it's a dangerous thing, so be careful. So we go to the Archstone here, and if we touch it, we will obtain the lead demon soul. Now there are few things you can do with boss demon souls. You can either turn them into weapons, exchange them for certain spells or miracles, or you can just crush them to reclaim some soul currency. With the lead demon soul, however, you can pretty much use it to turn a +7 short spear into a straight spear, I believe it's called. Now we are going to be returning to the Nexus.
Welcome back. The monumental awaits the above. The monumental will explain the Nexus to thee.
So we have returned, and now she wants us to talk to the momentum, or whatever the name on up top.
Still alive? I am impressed. This is something that might interest you. The black-robed maiden of the Nexus looks after the flames. She's the morose one, with eyes sealed, compacted by wax. She can control souls like no other. Bring her the souls of men and demons, and she will embolden your flesh and blood with their power. But beware, do not decay into a foul beast.
Thanks. Now, what he's talking about here is, if we talk to the Black Maiden there, she will help to increase our stats at a cost. In exchange, when we exchange souls, we can basically level up in a sense. But however, keep in mind, the more you level up, the more souls it will cost. So, plan your stats carefully. Now, you want to talk to the storage guy here.
That ornament. That belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask a favor? Would you mind giving me that hair ornament? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
I'm not sure what happens when you don't give it to him, but I'm definitely going to give it to him.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I found it discarded on the main road. It might look ordinary, but it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
Ring of Herculean strength. So basically, that ring will increase our burden load, allowing us to carry more heavier items. We'll carry more items.
I would be happy to lighten your load and look after
I won't be using it, so put this and all this other stuff in storage here. Because yeah, you want to lighten your load as much as possible. Now with the materials here, it doesn't matter if you have it in your storage box or in your inventory when you talk to the blacksmith, because when you do, he will still count the ones in your storage box when you're trying to upgrade stuff. Now, I'm going to leave the lead demon soul in storage here until I can actually use it to upgrade a weapon into a more powerful one. Sorry about that. The voice I heard was my dad's. And that should be everything for now.
Your goods are safe and sound with me. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Alrighty.
Oh, good day to you. I can forge weapons for you.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to prepare my equipment. And I'm going to upgrade my sword here. Now, it will cost me 3 Heartstone shards and 380 souls. Now, it turned into a longsword +1. With the longsword here, there is a demon sword you can use to upgrade into a powerful weapon. And I think you have to get it to +8 before you can do that. I'll have to look it up later.
You come back alive. I need your business.
Thanks. And there's a couple of characters around here. Her I forgot to introduce before.
Oh my, how has this happened? Has God abandoned us for King Alant, failing to show proper respect? Oh, Mbassa.
No. God has nothing to do with this, I'm afraid.
Back in the time that I lived below Boletaria Castle, King Alant left on some strange business, then returned with horrible demons in tow. Soon, the land was ravaged by soul-starved madmen. My spine shudders just to think about it. If I did not have my miracle stone shard, keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived.
Poor girl. Now, we got a couple more characters that I only introduced once we beat in the first boss. This guy here is not much, except you can talk to him.
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain, but was of no use to him. And now I have run away.
and abandoned his augustness.
And over here, this priest can teach you miracles. Yeah. I will be right back, guys. Some real life issues I need to take care of. Sorry about that, folks. My job was calling for me. Oh yeah.
Oh, you must be another disciple of God. I too am on a quest to fight the demons in the name of the Lord. May I share God's power with you? Do not be bashful. We are both cut from the same cloth.
Okay, so miracles are buffs that you can apply to yourself, such as a hidden soul, which is to hide oneself from black phantoms. Black phantoms are a type of enemy that you face in the game. They can come in two forms. First one will just be your regular NPCs, and there will be actual players which will invade your world to hunt you down. But that only happens when you have in your corporeal form. Now evacuate. I'm getting tongue-tied here. What this one does is to return you back to the Nexus. Heals to recover your HP, and antidote cures poison. Now, in order to cast miracles, you need to have a talisman in your offhand. Otherwise, you won't be able to cast it at all. And at the same time, you need the right stats to actually cast the miracles. Same goes with spells as well.
A miracle is a heavenly act, but spells are the acts of demons, the work of soul arts. They have similar effects, and yet one is clearly evil, and the other is clearly good. Magicians, in the end, are mere servants of the demons.
Now, I'm not going to go church bashing here, so I'm not going to comment on that.
You wish to train yourself in stoicism. Very well. I pray we meet again.
Now, another thing you need to know that using miracles or spells as well will require mana. That blue bar you see at the top left-hand corner of your screen, where all the other bars are, that is your mana. Unlike stamina, it doesn't regenerate, so you have to be careful.
Are you here to face the demons? If so, please free Sage Frake the Visionary from his cell in Latria. I will help you, however I can. I can teach you elementary spells. Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save him alone.
Okay, so we can lens magic here. Soul Arrow, Flame Toss, Enchant Weapon, Familiar Prank, Cloak, and Protect. Oh, and Water Veil. This will be helpful later on. Now, to cast spells, however, magic, you need a catalyst, like a wand and such. Sadly, I don't think I'll be focusing much on with magic and stuff. I'm not saying that I'm going to be going full melee. I might, but...
Master Frake is a great man who has systemized the magic of the soul arts to make it possible for human imitation. By observing the state of Boletaria and the demons within it, he is likely to pave the way for greater things.
Mm-hmm.
All all the more reason that I must meet Master Frake as soon as possible.
Right.
I see. Suit yourself. Just ensure that you rescue Sage Frake as quickly as possible.
I'll keep that in mind. Now, we're going to go up this way, but before we actually reach the top where we're going to meet those other people we need to talk to, there are a couple of items we need to get up the stairs here that I forgot to get before. Now, you have to be careful because to get these items, you're going to have to drop down a lot of stone blocks. So if you're not careful, you will die. Literally. Which will have to bring me to another point here. Character tendency and... back up a bit. World tendency. Basically, I'm not too sure about character tendency, but with world tendency, it affects of how the level, the whole level, well, world, sorry, is affected. It can lean towards black or white. Pure white will weaken enemies, and pure black will make them stronger, while at the same time gaining more better item drops. Now keep in mind, however, putting it towards pure white, or pure black, will trigger certain events in that world as well, depending on which way you lean towards. I myself, however, am going to be going towards pure white. But something else you should know about this is that while in your soul, in corporeal body, and if you die in that world, it will start leading towards pure black. And the same thing can be said with doing certain actions in that world. Ooh, careful. Doing certain actions in that world. Some things will lead it towards white, and some things will lead it towards black. Defeating the bosses of a level will lead it towards white. But say, for example, that character we met before, the one that was under siege, or whatever, will start leading it towards black. So, be careful of what you want to choose. I know a lot of people want to lean it towards pure black to get better items, but I myself am going to lean it towards pure white. Just because I'm not going to be... what's the word I'm using? Since I want to face the less stronger enemies. So, which is why I'm going to be doing something I'll show you in a bit. This way. Something else I should mention, which is a little cheat, actually, for those who are trying to get pure white. But before that, this doorway here, when we first came to the Nexus, it was locked and we couldn't make our way up there. But since we defeated the first boss, now we can. So let's keep moving. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, it's going to happen anyway, because if you die in the Nexus, it doesn't affect any of the other world tendencies. So this is pretty much a safe place to, if you want to die, so you can actually remain in soul form, so you can safely explore the other worlds without having to worry about turning towards a black tendency. But if you want to take a risk and involve other players, you're welcome to try it with your body. Corporeal body, sorry. I don't know why it just bounced me off there. But anyway, as you saw there, the bloodstain I picked up was my own, and such, I received my own souls again. Because once you die, all the souls you have gathered will be lost in that exact same place. Now, also keep in mind, however, if you die again without reclaiming your other souls, they will be gone for good, so be careful. So we talk to him here.
We have long awaited you, slayer of demons. I am one of the monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is a tale I wish to tell you. Once, we too a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, under benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls and most of the world fog. In order to mend the fabric of what remained, we entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones, one to the king of a small yet industrious land, one to the king of the burrowers underground, one to the wise queen of the great ivory tower, the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls, one to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen, and the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed in the fringelands that survived. We contained the Old One here below the Nexus and prohibited the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
By the power of the monumentals, the 4 sealed archstones have been unlocked.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to bear this burden?
I do not know what will happen when you select no, but I will be selecting yes here.
Yes. We are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The Old One, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
Okay, so what we need to do is to defeat all the other archdemons in the 5 worlds that are open to us, and thus we'll be able to face the Old One. So we've got quite a ways to go here. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not confident enough. Now, let's head down here. I'm going to quickly talk to the Maiden in Black to level up here real quick. And after that, I might just have to end up the live stream here. I will be doing one level at a time because, well, this game will be a very, very, very long. And the amount of times I'm going to be dying, oh boy. Oh, what fun. Okay, so here's the Maiden.
Brave soul, for whom death is no fear. Prithee, lull the Old One back to its ancient slumber.
eye stones briefly connect the fused worlds. Should you lose your physical form, remember the eye stone. So with those eye stones, we can actually connect with other players. The Maiden in Black manipulates souls with inhuman prowess. Her strength allows her to aid slayers of demons. So as such, we'll be able to level up with her.
What is it? Seekest thou the power of souls? Of course. After all, thou requirest strength. Go ahead. Touch the demon inside me. Let these vagabond souls become thine own.
So from here, we'll be able to level up. Now I'm going to put a bit into strength here. Some vitality. And some dexterity here. If you confirm this, you will use all the souls you have. Now, as you see up top there, it will say the souls you have and the souls required to level up again. Well, your soul level, as it's called.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help the will be mended.
Okay, so now we can continue on. Now, we have access all to the other 5 Archstones here, but what I'm going to be doing the next time I'm starting my live stream is I'm going to be going to the Lord's Path here. But after we finish the boss after the Lord's Path, the rest of the way will be closed to us until we actually defeat some demons in the other levels. So this is going to be it for me at the moment. I want to thank those of you who have joined me in this live stream. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did like this, be sure to check out my channel on YouTube, Mr. Magilla-cutti. I do RPGs, and I hope I'll actually... No, I don't even know the words to say, but again, thank you all so much for watching. If you missed any of this video, I will be trying to upload this to YouTube. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a good day. Take care of yourselves. And drive safely there, people. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.